All right. Hi, and welcome to a new episode of OCyCy, brought to you from the heart of the Lower East Side, where I talk to cool people from the neighborhood that do interesting stuff and projects that matter. We talk about their world, their expertise, their creative process, basically what's hot and happening in New York. Today, I have a very special guest. He was very hard to grasp because he is like shredding it. He's everywhere. Planet Pride, Coachella, Love Prism, Heaven on Earth, Devil's Playground, Ty T, and the Popstar themed boat party. Gay Flower, Ty, it's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So what is a typical Thai event or night or party?
I think my niche, like my thing, is not necessarily pop or house, but it's just fun. Like I try to keep it as fun as possible always. Like if I'm having fun, then I hope everyone else is having fun. Like if I'm not having fun, then I got to fix something. If I'm trying to start a new concept, I'm like, does it sound fun to me? Mm-hmm. Would I buy a ticket to this?
Yeah.
That's so important to me when I'm like coming up with a new party or new project.
Because you're not only a DJ, there are events that you produce.
Yeah.
Wow. So what are like important things, how you make it fun?
I think keeping it very light, like lighthearted, keeping things accessible as much as possible, as much as I can. Like the cost or like the venue being like physically accessible. Like I don't want to be in a crammed, sardine can of a bar.
Yeah.
Where like there's like 10 people in front of me to get in line to the bathroom. That does not sound fun at all.
No.
Like if there's so much stress about everything else that has to do with the party, it's, like music aside, like and everything else is awful, then it's a bad party. It's not fun.
Yeah.
And that's not what I want to be involved in.
Yeah, no, totally. And what I also like about your parties, it brings a lot of groups together.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I mean, I always try to figure out who is, like, there's all these little, like, social circles in New York. You have, like, the techno gays.
Yes.
The fashion gays.
Yeah.
The Hell's Kitchen gays. The Bushwick gays. And even then, there's, like, little pockets in those pockets. And I always try to, like, figure out, like, who is the leader? Who is, like, the mother of this group?
The queen bee.
Who's the queen bee of this group that I can, like, book to bring, like, their friends and their friends' friends and, like, so that, it's not just one friend group hosting a party.
Yeah. And then it brings people together.
Yes.
Yeah, because if everybody only hangs out with the same people, I kind of have that.
Then you're going to see the same people you already know. It's just like, okay, we could be doing this at an apartment.
I mean, I have to say the last year I've been just around the neighborhood a lot here on Dime Square. And it's like, I know everybody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I used to live like right here.
Yeah. No, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you are kind of from the neighborhood.
Yeah. I lived on Madison for a year, and then I lived right on Clinton up until COVID, like May 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of this neighborhood?
I loved it. The Lower East Side has like, it always feels like home to me.
Right?
Like it has this, I don't know, just like a homey feeling because I lived here for very like important years of my life.
Why was it important?
Well, it's just like Heaven on Earth took off, like my party that like led to so many other things. Like it was like my first big production.
Wow.
And then I started the Gay Flower the following year, and then it was Webster Hall the following year. So it was like my entire career just started while I was living in the Lower East Side and like
that's amazing.
Little tiny apartment.
Wow. Yeah. So it must be special to come back here.
Yeah, it is. Because like I think besides Planet Pride, I haven't started anything new since living here.
It still works.
Most of it still works, yeah.
And has it morphed into anything? Has it changed at all?
The parties have definitely changed a bit more. Stan culture as a whole, like pop music stan culture has gotten more rabid.
Sorry, what's stan culture?
Stan culture meaning like the obsessive fans.
Yeah.
Like people stan the girls, and they like will spend their entire internet presence, defending them, arguing for them. Their profile picture is of them, and it's like that has grown so much, I think, in the past couple of years. So like the boat party has become like a stan culture celebration.
Wow. Yeah.
And I have to, the music has to be more and more homogenously the artist. Whereas like before, like the original Britney boat was maybe like 50% Britney, 50% other artists. But now it's like, if I'm not playing 90% Britney at a Britney party, it's like
really
off with my head. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So stan culture has definitely gotten more intense. So I think the Gay Flower has changed a bit. Heaven on Earth obviously doesn't exist anymore because China Chalet closed.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
That was iconic.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was like all the right recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
You know, the floor was shaking. I was like, please don't cave in. Please don't cave in.
I know. It was always
You know?
like, yeah.
And then just like the fog. I brought in that sound system. I brought in the Function One sound system. That was a time when there was no pop parties. You know, like everyone was up their butt about like being serious and being, you know, house music and stuff. And there was no cool pop parties. And I filled this little like niche void, and it was so successful and it was so fun, and then everyone has like great memories over it.
It was so good.
Yeah.
We were even allowed to smoke cigarettes inside.
Yeah, you could smoke inside.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, we should bring it back.
I don't even need a fog machine. Everyone was smoking like chimneys.
So, okay, but you were saying like on the gay flower, the pop star theme parties.
Yes.
So, like, is there a big difference between, say, like a Gaga boat and an Ariana Grande boat?
Yes, fully. As I was on most of the boats this summer, and like there's different age groups.
Okay.
You know, like, and especially as like, you know, I'm a Britney gay. Like if I had to like categorize myself under one girl, it would be like, you know, I'm 34. I grew up around Britney.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
She
know,
was like, you're
like, yeah, like I love Gaga. Gaga was like 18 when she came out. So like,
Yeah.
it was, but
Yeah.
like being 9 years old, watching Britney Spears on MTV, like kind of imprints on your brain.
Yeah.
So I'm a Britney stan, and I realized on this Britney boat this year, like I was like, oh, we're kind of getting old.
Oh, really?
You know, like, but
yeah.
I was like, it's very like 30 plus, like twunks.
Oh, and everyone's like kind of more proper.
More shirtless.
Okay.
I looked around and I was like, oh my God, how is everyone shirtless on this boat right now? It's giving horse meat disco on this boat right now, but I'm playing Stronger by Britney Spears. And these shirtless men are losing it. And I mean, because usually it's like, you know, pop music, like twinkling, but no, it was like the Britney boat was like dudes. Yeah.
Wow. That's funny actually, because I was once shooting at a Gaga concert. And it was in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And it was the Enigma. And she was like, who's going to the jazz show tomorrow?
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's like, oh, the little monsters are making money now.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of true.
Yeah.
People grow up.
People grow up. And then when they have the spending money, they have the ability to see the things that they want to see.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for me personally, like I've seen so many bands in the last couple of years that I never got to see as a teenager that I loved. Like My Chemical Romance, I saw a couple like a year or two ago, and I didn't get to see them as a teenager because I couldn't afford tickets as a teenager. But now that I'm like,
yeah,
I have money to play with,
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's
I'm
go.
on front row tickets to My Chemical Romance. Here's my money.
So amazing. Wow. And then, okay, and what are some other like characteristics of some of the boats that you do, of the stars?
Well, this year I did a brat boat.
Yes.
And I'm glad I timed it on the earlier side of like Brat Summer. I think I might have announced it before Brat Summer was even
a thing.
Yeah. But I announced it like right as she announced that tickets were or the album was coming out. So before the album even came out, I was like, yeah, let's do a brat boat. Like this is I think it's gonna be a thing this summer. And everyone was just acting like a brat on the boat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like putting like song requests on their phone and being like, this isn't brat. And like the thing is, all these new young Charlie fans don't know all of her music.
They just know brat.
But they don't even know like how I'm feeling now. Like I played Detonate and it was like silence.
Really?
I was like, how do you brat? Like they love brat, but they don't know all of Charlie's discography, and she has some amazing albums.
She does. I personally do find what an amazing new sound it is, the brat.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the references, it's all like,
what are the
it's
references?
dance music. I mean, there's there's like a Daft Punk reference.
Yeah.
You know, she quotes in a lot of her interviews that she was inspired by the Ed Banger Records era, which is very, you know, indie sleaze, 2007 to 2011, probably like Uffy, Justice, you know, that French house touch. French touch. No, French touch is more disco. French house.
Okay.
But like that Ed Banger Records is like her reference, and it's like you can totally hear it in the tracks, like electro.
Oh, that's it. Because I thought it was kind of techno, but that is that electro.
It's fully electro. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one come for me, but yeah, I think it's very electro.
Yeah. Potato.
Yeah.
You know.
The BPMs are all over the place on that track, on that album too.
Yeah.
Like it's not like she's stuck to one thing. It's like,
No, but I really find it a really amazing piece of work. And then also the whole marketing campaign.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Right?
Yeah, no, it was very good.
And she looks hot.
She looks the best she's ever looked.
Yeah.
And I love the styling. Shout out to Chris, her stylist. Like
Chris.
The styling has been really on point. Like I can see an outfit and I'm like, that's so like not this, not that. It's very Charlie.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like these neutrals and like lots of belts and like strappy.
Yeah.
You know, like she's of such an aesthetic right now, and it's like I don't think anyone is wearing anything remotely similar to it.
No.
You know,
it's true.
It's like she, like you look at an outfit and it's like that's Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Very, very well done. And you just did a collab with J-Lo.
Yes.
Major. Huh?
Yeah. That was my big one for the summer. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, one of your big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what was the biggest thing of your year? Is like getting to remix a classic J-Lo song.
Insane.
You know, incredible. I don't know. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I'm very happy she likes it. So I am very happy.
Wow.
And I got to do the art for it too. So that was cool to like put it's my take on the music video.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, the music video is like the guy watching her on jenniferlopez.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, let me be the guy because then I can incorporate the brand and everything. Because initially my manager was like, well, let's just do, because Fisher remixed Waiting for Tonight, and they'd like superimpose 2 images of like him and her. I was like, this isn't going to work for me. Like, I can't like take a photo of me and then like have a image of J-Lo. Let's just recreate the music video. And that photo was taken in Fire Island, by the way. I'm like scrambling to take the photo. They gave me the green thumb, the green light on it. You know,
green thumb?
They gave me the green thumb, the thumbs up on it kind of late. And I was like, okay, I have to take this photo quick. And thank God. Shout out Evan, my graphic designer on that project, because he slayed that.
No, it looks really amazing.
Eric Prince, who shoots a lot of Lennox's covers,
wow.
shot that. Yeah,
He's amazing. They make such good stuff.
Yeah, they make great art.
Wow, that's so awesome. So, okay, so you're always super inspired by female pop artists.
Yes.
When did that start? Do you remember? Was there a first one? Was it Britney?
It was
yeah,
Britney. Britney was the first one.
After which track?
I mean, Baby One More Time.
Yeah,
like,
right away.
What is that, 1997? I must have been 7 years old. It was like that and the Spice Girls simultaneously. And I think the last cassette I remember having was TLC. I remember I had TLC on cassette. But yeah, I've always been like that little gay boy that loved the pop stars.
So, but what elements do you find so fascinating about it?
I don't know. Is it the catchiness of the music? Is it the fantasy? Like, you know, like it's because it's a very high femme, like show stopping.
Yeah.
You know, because like I love boy bands, but like I don't think I would go to one of their shows now unless it was like on a lineup somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if Britney had a show, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's go.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's definitely like a deeper psychological study of like gay men and their attachments to female pop stars.
Yeah. That's fascinating, right? Yeah.
I mean, I've been lucky enough to meet, I think I've met all the girls I want to meet.
Really?
Actually, I haven't met J-Lo and I haven't met Kelly Clarkson, and I've done remixes for both of them, but I'd love to meet them eventually. But
okay.
I think I've met, yeah, put it into the world.
So what was your like favorite encounter? I saw the picture of you and Janet. Iconic.
Janet was super nice. Janet was great. Katie was great. Gaga, I met this year. Like, I've met her, of course, you know, a couple times, but like
yeah, because you played at the Chromatica.
Yeah, the debut.
Yeah.
But we got to have like a little moment, and that was like really special.
Yeah, she's cool, right?
I don't think people realize that about her, is that she's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
She's so fucking, sorry. She's like a rock star, and she's on her shit, and she's just like knows what she wants, and she's the coolest person in the room.
Yeah.
You know, she really is. Like
yeah.
I don't know if people give her enough credit for how cool she is.
Yeah. And the authenticity.
Yeah, fully. I think I realized that like when I got to see more of like a BTS of like how, you know, this premiere was going and stuff, and I was like, she's involved in everything. Like, she signs off on everything.
Everything.
You know, like
how does she do it?
I don't know. And her memory, like the way that I always say, I realize this, she always says everyone's full name. You know, like when she's talking about a designer or this or that, like, girl, I don't have that memory.
No. And then sometimes I'm doing like a project and still like working on it, and then she's done like 50 million.
Yeah.
Her
and Beyonce, I don't know how they have more. They have the same amount of hours in the day as all of us, but they accomplish so much. It's crazy.
Yeah. Did you meet Beyonce?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I want to.
Okay.
Like, unless Beyonce wants to like meet me, I'm not gonna like go out of the way to like, you know, like I think she's too big of a star.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? You would get nervous?
No, it's just like I'm wasting her time. You know, like I'm like, I don't want to waste your time. Like, you don't want to meet me. Like it's okay. Well, I get that. I totally get that. I don't want to waste your time.
usually I just make conversation and make small
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
But with them, I'm like, wait, there's so much going on.
I don't want to waste their time.
No.
Like what do you say to them? You know, like when I met Janet, I was just like, I don't want to bug her.
Yeah.
Like I would just want to get a picture and just say like, you know, something short and sweet and cute and get out of the way.
But I'm sure they do like talking to you, a young creative.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Don't underestimate your...
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. Like, you know, I've had good conversations with Gaga and Katie, but like that was under like certain circumstances.
Yeah. I gave Gaga one of these bracelets and I was putting it on her, but it just took a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
You're
No, it
wasting your
was.
time.
And then at some point she even says, okay. And I was like, no. And then, duck, it went. And I was so happy. And she loved it. But
good.
yeah. No, that was exactly the wasting time situation.
Yeah. No, I mean, they have as much time as everyone else and they have so much to do and they do get that accomplished.
Yeah.
So you really don't want to waste their time.
No.
And don't waste my time either.
No, we're not.
No. Because so many people, I don't know why, but people love when they're drunk to come up and talk to me when we're out and just kind of trauma dump on me.
No, really?
Not trouble running right now, but like they just like really don't understand that like they're drunk, you're trauma dumping. Maybe this isn't the time and the place to be doing this.
Really?
Keep it short, keep it cute. That's my advice to everyone who like wants to like meet anyone. Keep it short, keep it cute.
Yeah. Be to
Don't
the
waste their
point.
time. Yeah.
Wow, that's good. But okay, if they don't trauma dump but say something cool and are entertaining, do you like that? Or but I have the same when I'm shooting at a party.
Yeah.
I'm really working. You know, it's not like that fun, and I don't want to make small talk. Do you have the same when you're DJing?
Oh yeah, fully.
I didn't know. Did I ever try to?
No.
I think I always.
don't think so.
I'm always excited.
Yeah, no. We're friends though.
Yeah.
Like it's when strangers come up and like try to have like a deep conversation when I'm like in the middle of having fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
help me, someone help me. You know, not that it happens often, but like
Yeah.
especially when I go to Lennox's party.
Oh, tell me about that.
Lennox loves that. Like the young people that go to her party love just like meeting the people they see online, and there's obviously a lot of people that they see online IRL. It gets a lot. It
Yeah.
gets too hectic, and I'm like, I can't go to Dolls anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't want to go to Dolls anymore. Just like too many under 25s introducing themselves, and I'm like, I'm not gonna remember your name. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reality of it.
Wow. So, okay, we're talking about all these pop stars that have their brands, but you really also have your brand.
Yeah.
One of them, I tried to.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that one?
Okay, so I moved to New York, and I was like, I'm gonna wear all black because, like, you know,
Yeah.
I only have so much money, and I wanted to look cool when I like went out
Yeah.
to the clubs.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna create a capsule wardrobe because I saw some reference on it on Tumblr at the time. I was like, I'm gonna make a capsule wardrobe so everything matches everything else I own. And I quickly realized everyone in New York wears black, all black.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it. You look just like one of the masses.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to introduce an accent color. And so like I started wearing like black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And then this hat I came across on a streetwear website, and I was like, oh, I really like this hat. I think it really pulls everything together. So I used to wear this hat out to the club, and door guys would recognize me like from afar and let me in, like, you know, Waz from at Avenue on Mondays. You know, there's like a million models outside, and he'd be like, Ty, one.
Because of the hat.
Because the hat is so
Wow.
easy to
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's the two contrast colors. Like it
Yeah.
sticks out. So that kind of just like I built my wardrobe around this like black and white look, and I just leaned into it more and more and more, and slowly all the other colors of the rainbow left my wardrobe, and now I have this massive collection of black and white clothes.
Wow. So you don't have any colors?
I have like some.
Okay.
Like I still wear shirts that have color as long as they also have black and white.
Okay.
That's the that's the rule. That everyone thinks it's just black and white. As long as there's black and white in the shirt or the pants or whatever, it matches the hat, then I can go. I can wear it. I'll pull it off. If it goes with everything else, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm really specific about my blacks and the whites. Like it can't be off white. It can't be cream.
So you have to wash
like
it
a gray.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dry cleaner knows me by first name.
Damn, that's so interesting. So, and even in LA, always, if it's really nice weather,
Yeah.
you're always black
Yeah. Well, I've been
and white
Yeah.
and a bit of color. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, what do I wear in LA that's different? No, I wear the same things.
I always feel very New York when I'm in LA because then I have my boots on
Yeah.
and black, and I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Because everyone's in sweatpants and Birkenstocks in LA.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you guys wear anything else?
Yeah.
Like wearing sneakers like out or like a closed toe shoe is like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a New Yorker. Because everyone's just literally in Birkenstocks going to Target in LA.
Yeah. Damn.
I almost, if you see me with some Birkenstocks, I've officially...
It's going to happen.
I've officially given up and moved to LA.
Okay, I do find it interesting to go back to the gay scene, right?
Sure.
All the different groups. Because I find it too. It's really the United States. Like everyone's kind of united, but they are all different states.
Yes.
Okay, so you said like the Hell's Kitchen gays, the Chelsea gays. So what would be like the downtown gay?
I would consider that like the fashion gays.
Yeah.
I think the fashion gays all live downtown.
Yeah.
NoHo, Lower East Side.
Yeah. Because there are not a lot of gay parties now here.
No.
Why is that?
Well, I think a lot of places don't want to take a gamble on a gay party because like if you have a gay party on like a Friday or Saturday, you can't have a straight party.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that they don't want to be perceived as a gay venue.
Is that it?
Yeah. I've done so many like walkthroughs and spaces and stuff, and they'll be like, okay, great. How's Sundays? How's Wednesdays? How's Tuesdays? I'm like, no.
Wow.
Gay people need to go out on the weekends too.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah. And if anything, like nightlife is I always say nightlife is a gay art. Like this is a gay art form.
Totally.
We're way better at it than the straights.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a venue, especially in like, it's surprising that the Lower East Side doesn't have like a weekly gay party.
Right?
You know, because there's so many venues now. I feel like there's so many venues down here that one venue would be like, okay, I guess we need to change it up and do a gay party.
Yeah.
Because like Lady Fag had 1111 right there on 244 Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know what that venue's doing now though.
No, me neither. And I was talking to Ryan McGinley recently. He used to do B East. Where Casino is now.
Yeah.
And we were actually talking about it. And I was like, you should bring something back like that. We should do it.
That was before my time, but that was Thursdays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is there a problem with doing it in the weekdays?
I don't think so. I think Thursday right now, socially, is prime for a good gay party. Like something like that. Something like B East.
I think we should. Maybe you can focus on that in the springtime. Oh, please, Ty, we need something fun.
I did try doing gospel on Thursdays, but they were getting sound complaints from the room that they gave us.
Oh,
so
shit. That sucks.
I think I'm defeated on weekly parties right now. We'll see.
Yeah, but just like you said, like it's kind of a gay art, right? The nightlife. A lot of female pop stars also started with...
The gay clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if you can get a gay following, they will follow you till the ends of the earth.
Yeah. As we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. Okay, so what is your favorite gay group? Like which type of queen?
God.
Uh-oh.
I think...
Or you could be more political about it and just say different characteristics that you like and dislike.
I think I used to be more of a fashion gay. I think I'm less of a fashion gay now than I definitely was. Everyone associates me with Bushwick. I don't know why. I don't live in Bushwick. I don't throw parties in Bushwick. Everything's like in the East Williamsburg area. I don't know. I love the Brooklyn gays. I think I'm biased.
Right?
You know, the Brooklyn gays are just like, they're down for a pop moment or they're down for a techno moment. Either like you can go on like a crazy journey of a night with like the right group of Brooklyn gays.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I find them authentic.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, it's not only about working and going out and fashion. It's like they also like to hike and things.
Yeah.
Or is that just a...
That might be a little bit of a stereotype.
Okay.
The only hiking they're doing is like hiking to the pines, is you know. I don't know about hiking.
Yeah.
For some Brooklyn gays, but they're definitely crunchier.
Yeah, crunchier.
Definitely crunchier. More facial hair.
Yeah. Maybe that's
organic.
Yeah.
This oat milk.
Yeah.
The oat milk crew.
The oat milk crew. I love. So, because you, of course, have seen so many like nightlife moments, like what are trends that you're seeing? Like compared to 10 years ago, how is it different now, the nightlife scene?
Way less bottle service, which I think is good. Way less gay nights at straight clubs. You know, because like there used to be like Tuesdays West Gay.
Yeah. Tuesdays
used to be a really big night for the gay scene.
Totally.
You know, it was like on top, West Gay. There's that hookah bar. I can't think of what it's called in the East Village.
Beige back in the day. No. That was
but even Beige even before those Beige was around.
Yeah,
and I feel like the weekdays are not happening besides Lennox's Wednesday night at Paul's Casablanca.
And that one's pumping.
That one is pumping. She's pumping it.
Really, right?
Yeah.
I love Linux so much. She was the first one to come here.
Yeah. Weekday parties, bottle service, etc., isn't really a thing.
Are people still drinking? Are the kids still drinking?
Definitely a lot less. Like I've seen alcohol sales definitely dip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less and less people. I mean, I haven't had alcohol in 60 days.
Really?
Yeah.
So why did you stop?
The hangovers were just debilitating.
Wow.
I'm getting to that age where like the hangovers are like 24-hour commitment to like
really?
To recovery. Yeah.
But that's good because then you stop. I have never had a hangover.
Really?
I just don't get it. So for me, it's never a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have pounding headaches.
Yeah. No, then it's not fun.
Headaches and like body aches, and it's just like you feel like you have a cold or COVID.
Yeah.
It's not fun at all.
Yeah. I find like the 25-year-olds now, they don't drink that much in general.
I mean, it's expensive to drink too. Like it's in the clubs now.
It's really expensive.
It's like, I don't know where we were, but they had like a regular vodka soda and it was $26.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Back in my day, it was like $5.
Yeah. I paid $18 yesterday for a whiskey, a Jameson Coke.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Do you think it also has something to do with the drugs, like the ketamine use and stuff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't do both at the same time because they're both they're both downers.
Oh,
so like it's very unsafe to do not.
Oh, really?
This
is good.
Do not drink and do K. They're both downers.
Oh,
yeah, that is a lethal combo from what I know.
Yeah. What do you find of K as a party drug?
It's so boring as a party drug,
right?
Like whenever like I'm playing and I look out in the crowd and you just see a bunch of zombies, I'm like, oh my God, everyone's on K.
Yeah.
Like that one thing coming out of COVID, I realized is like a lot of people had like switched to K, because it was like a really dissociative substance to do when you're sitting on the couch and you can't leave your apartment.
Yeah.
But when the dance floors opened up and it's just like a bunch of zombies on the dance floor, I'm like, oh my God, everyone's on K.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I play? How do I do this? So I've had to like definitely relearn some things, but yeah. It's definitely not a fun party drug. No. And then sometimes you want to then talk to people, and then it's not possible on K. No, they can't form a sentence.
No. Wow. So okay, but you were saying then you have to fix something. You when you see it, you have to like do something. You have to do your magic to kind of get people out. What can you do then with this type of songs you put on?
I've always been vocal leaning, like in terms of like when I play like a house set, there's still lots of vocals, so that's what I find is like where to keep the party going is with vocals, because otherwise like if you just get into like a non-verbal moment, people go non-verbal.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like boom boom boom, it's just
great. So then you do the sing-along songs.
Yeah
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to throw in a sing-along every now and then to like keep them awake.
It's like, oh, I know this one.
Yeah, you know this one. Come on.
And then it's easy.
Yeah.
Wow. You're an entrepreneur, right? Because you produce all the things, but now you're also making your own music.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
It was something that kind of came to me during COVID. I was like, oh, my job might be like over. Like, I don't know if my job will be coming back.
Why?
Because,
there was no nightlife.
There was no nightlife.
Yeah.
And it was the first time in forever, right, that there wasn't clubs. And I was like, what if clubs don't open up again? Like what if we're isolated for a very, very long time? Because initially it was like, oh yeah, 2 weeks, we'll be back.
And it went on and on.
It went on and on and on. So during COVID, and I was just like, you know what? I haven't seen the world yet. I haven't gotten to do things that I've always wanted to do that like were kind of like in the back of my head that I wasn't sure if I could actually do or not. Because in the end of 2019, I was looking to buy a club. Like I saw myself as like, I'm going to be the gay Ian Schrager.
Cool.
You know, like I was like,
I can see that.
Yeah, maybe one day. It's still like on my list, but like I want to be the gay Ian Schrager. I want to open up a hospitality group. I want to do venues and programming and stuff and like all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. You know?
Yeah.
And if that going to be even possible to do in this new world order with COVID?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I never have to like play ultra, or like play a festival.
Yeah.
Or, have songs on Spotify and all that. And then I started to realize I was like, maybe this is something that I've always wanted to do. Cause like when I was 19, I was making music on GarageBand and like I was like playing around with it for so long, and then the hard drive broke.
Oh fuck!
I lost all those files, and that's when I became a DJ because I was like, okay, well, I don't want to remake all those projects I was working on. I'm just gonna play music. Like this is what's gonna be my little hobby.
Wow, that was detrimental, that moment.
Yeah, it was fully like a life changing moment.
Damn, how did the hard drive break?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
It wasn't like thrown into water.
No.
Okay.
It literally like broke on my desk.
Damn.
It was one of those black MacBooks, the plastic ones.
Yeah.
Ugh, they were so beautiful. Hard drive literally was cracked, and I sent it to like get like get as much files as they can on it, and they're like, "This is unsavable."
Wow.
And I was like, I don't know what happened, but it was gone. So I've always wanted to like make a song or make songs and do that. And so in 2020, I was just like, I'm gonna just watch some YouTube tutorials, take an online class, ask some friends for some tips, advice, how to get started, etc. And then just kind of took it from there. Spent all the time we had in COVID.
That's great.
Working on on learning the basics. I still have so much to learn. I would not say I'm like the best producer by any means, but
do you feel like you have talent for it?
I have a good ear. I know, like I can like work on something and be like, okay, this is okay.
Yeah.
I'm going for dark but fun. Like I am leaning on the tech house side of things. Like I've always played music fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's always been a characteristic of my sets.
You mean fast beat?
Like I speed it up to faster than what the song actually is.
Okay.
So like let's say a heartbeat is 120 beats per minute.
Mm-hmm.
Most dance music, what we would categorize as dance music is 128. So it's just like an elevated heart rate. Like techno is 140 plus, I would say. These are very broad things. No one quote me. And I want to play around with like 135, like something that's between dance music and techno. Like it's fast, but it's still palatable.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like it's fast, it's palatable, it's sexy, it's fun, it's cheeky.
Okay.
My music's very cheeky. It's not meant to be serious.
Yeah.
It's like it's very light in its seriousness, but it's dark in its tone.
Cool.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then some can be a bit darker, and then you play the
obviously like style. Like I love cheeky music and like little like meme references and stuff like that. So it's all in there. It's all packaged together. I hope that people like it. But
so how does that work with meme references? Are you allowed to use that?
Well, so I'm working on a song with Queen of Melrose, Cosmo. Like she had.
Yeah, I know, but for the people that don't know,
she is a. I don't know their pronouns, so I'm not going to say their pronouns.
Okay.
They are this social media kind of figure after going viral outside a Madonna concert because their bag was too big, and it went viral. And then they've had a couple like monologues go kind of viral, and I've been working with Cosmo on a song that samples one of these monologues, and I think that's gonna be the first song that comes out.
Wait, that's amazing. So for that, kind of the same as the tracks, you are allowed to use that then, or do you have to reach out to them?
It's going to be a collaboration. It's not going to just be me. It's going to be me and Cosmo / Queen of Melrose.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
I really like that idea.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that just go crazy on internet now. That Bach guy, do you see him on your...
Oh my God. Yeah, Bach.
Yeah.
Bach. He's all over my feed.
All over, right?
And he's doing the same exact dance and everything. I'm like, is that a thing that you just do the same exact dance?
I guess, but for some reason it's just
It works for him.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch.
It's like, how's he gonna twist it this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Yeah, but he's quite smart, I think, because he right away then and did it with all the famous
Oh yeah,
TikTokers.
He did it with James Charles and various other.
Yeah.
I know that song gets stuck in my head too.
I know. But then he knows that it's like in a month we'll probably be over it. So he's like, I'm doing it now. He's going to all the fashion weeks. He lives in New York City.
I saw he was in New York.
Yeah. But it's fascinating, right? That whole, but that's great because if you could collaborate with them, that's like a win-win situation.
Yeah. No. And my follow-up single is hopefully going to be, I'm reaching out to a couple TikTok girls.
Okay.
Because there's some like vocal moments that are just like a girl talking.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like in, was it the Chainsmokers? Selfie? Let me take a selfie.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah.
We kind of referenced that in one of my songs. And I'm like, I want to get one of the famous TikTok girls to like be the voice of it.
Yeah.
Why not? Like,
yeah.
They don't have it. Like, they're not musicians.
Okay.
They don't want to be a musician.
Yeah.
But if they're like talking on this track, we'll see. I have some asks out there to like ask and see if
that's amazing.
If that'll happen. But yeah, I definitely play with pop culture a lot in my music.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because I also wanted to ask, like, how do female pop stars like influence your work?
I don't know if they influence my work.
Or how are you inspired? Do they inspire you? Or is it like a total separate thing?
I think it's a total separate thing for right now.
Cool.
I think with this my music project, I'm taking some space from what people might know me from, which is like the female pop songs, female pop, parties. I'm taking some space from that. I'm going to put out like maybe 4 or 5 tracks that are not that, and then I'm going to go back to it.
Cool.
But I want people to know like that my music is kind of for real. Like it's serious.
It's
like,
real.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real, and I'm not relying on like, it's not like Ty and here's Kim. He got Kim Petras to do something else.
Yeah.
It's like it's like that's obvious.
Yeah.
I think that's too obvious. If I was to like out of the jump, put out an original song with one of the girls.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like focus on making the songs happen, and that they're fun, and that they're campy, and that they're clubby, and then I want to go back and write a pop song with someone.
Oh my God, that's so gonna be a hit.
Hopefully.
Wow.
you heard it first.
Yeah. Do you actually sometimes, like when you're on a boat or just DJing, do you throw in your own songs to kind of test it?
Oh yeah. All my friends know all my songs already.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I'll play one of my original songs and like my friends know it, but no one else in the club knows it. Or I'll see people like Shazamming like, the track, and it's just like so reassuring that like the music's good. The music works in a club. Yeah. No, my friends are so sick of my songs.
Yeah. No, it's kind of major.
Every set. I play them every set secretly. Usually secretly. I'll like throw one in and see how it reacts, how people think of it. What people think of it.
It's so amazing because like being a DJ is very reactive, right? I spend a lot of time editing, and which is actually very different than what I am because I'm very reactive.
Yeah.
Sometimes too much. Like I kind of form into, is it interesting or not? And otherwise I go into something else, kind of like we're doing this interview. But with editing video, it's like, okay, you work on it for a day or two and then you send it, but then you have nothing in between. But with DJ,
it's live. Yeah.
So how does that go? Like, tell me about reading the audience?
I think this is a skill that is like not everyone has this skill, but it's something that takes years of practice.
Yeah.
And obviously like I've DJed so many different types of dance floors and everything, weddings, et cetera, et cetera.
I know ample DJs that like do as diverse stuff as you.
Yeah.
So you really have a lot of.
Let me.
Are those good?
Yeah. Now we're good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great.
I think it comes with experience. It comes with a lot of experience and just like knowledge of pop culture. If you're gonna be like an open format style DJ, you could, just be a techno DJ and like you have 20 songs that you're gonna play tonight. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's your set. You've practiced this one set, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's also great. That's fine. That's valid. But being able to adapt very quickly is its own skill.
Yeah.
As a DJ, definitely.
Yeah. Wow. Major.
Major.
What are like some challenges? I mean, we've talked about all the glitz and the glam and the majorness, but what are some challenges about nightlife and DJ?
The hours.
Yeah.
The hours definitely suck. Like the older I get, the harder it gets to live these nightlife hours.
But do you sleep in the daytime like all the time?
I do, but it's not healthy.
That's what I thought you would say.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hours, that's it. And for the rest, everyone's nice. It's great.
The hours definitely suck. Wait, we're talking about nightlife in the sense that like how long I've been in it, or like nightlife in general?
Nightlife in general.
Nightlife in general, the hours suck. People I find are very catty too. Like everyone else in nightlife is constantly like in a silent war with everyone else in nightlife.
Right? Because there's so much competition with that, with a night
but it's not
and that
real.
kind of thing. I know.
Like I don't, there's very few people I think that I'm like at war with in terms of nightlife. Like if anything,
everyone loves you. You're quite chill. And
I'm chill about it.
Yeah.
But some people, like, it's crazy when the new girls on the scene, like, all of a sudden have, like, these egos that I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
No, you were in middle school when I started doing this. Like,
yeah.
Tone it down a bit. Chill.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just a party.
Well, there's pressure to get the club full and then they get nervous. And
of course. But telling someone that, like, you know, they can't work for other people besides you, like that mentality, I don't like. And I've never had that stipulation. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had that stipulation with someone that I'm booking. I'm like,
no,
you can do whatever, because I don't want that. I don't want someone giving me that stipulation.
No,
because I'm on both sides. I feel like there's very few people that are DJs and producers at the same time. I can think of like one other one, but you're either one or the other.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty good. I'll say I'm pretty good at both.
Yeah, you are very good at both, because when you said you were going into like mainstream, or I was like, my first question was, are you going to do it through the producing of events or your own music?
My own music.
Yeah.
Because Sophie said this this interview is like been ingrained in my head, is like, music is not art, music is marketing. I'm misquoting her. I'm sure the proper words are out there, but she basically said music is not art, music is marketing.
Sophie who?
Sophie, like Sophie. Producer, techno, dance music, hyper pop. What I want from my music is that it has obviously a home in the LGBTQ community, but that also that other people might kind of resonate with it, because it's just about having fun.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
the straights love the gay music. My playlists are pretty gay.
In my head, I want to be the gay John Summit, or like the gay Calvin Harris.
Okay,
that's what I want to be, because there's no really that I can think of mainstream dance music gay guy.
Yeah, I
would love to be that gay guy.
You are.
Well, I'm reaching. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah. Wow.
If not, I'll come back to New York. I'll open up a little bar and I'll be like Ian Schrager.
Cute. Yeah. And please start in the Lower East Side.
Yeah. No, honestly, we've only looked at the Lower East Side. Like, this was 4 years ago, but we always were like, the Lower East Side could be a really cool spot.
This neighborhood, how do you think it changed?
Well, it used to be two bridges.
Yeah.
Now it's Times Square. I don't understand how an area gets named after a restaurant.
I know. Speaking of good marketing.
Yeah.
And it's not even that, like, the restaurant is fine.
It's fine.
But it's not like, there are a lot of other good restaurants too.
What's been there for, is it Clandestino?
Clandestino has been the longest.
Why is it not Clandestino Square? Does it not have, it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that.
And then Forget Me Not was the second one.
Yeah.
My friend who grew up here told me all this weekend. I was fascinated. He also said that he used to just, through Soho, be able to walk without going through all the blocks. He would just walk because there were parking lots everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you don't think that, but all those buildings that are new used to all be parking lots.
Wow. I mean, I remember the gas station on Soho.
There were millions of gas stations.
Condos.
This, where we're sitting now, was also a lot, like 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's definitely busier.
Yeah.
Like, you get off at East Broadway, and I'm like,
it's pumping.
This stop used to be kind of chill. It's busier.
Yeah.
It's way busier. And a lot of the things are, still kind of the same. Like, I was walking by, and
there are a lot of young people. The future is bright. I find the kids cool. What do you think of the newest generation?
they all dress the same. I find that they all are wearing the same kind of like neutral tones, oversized Shein or I don't know, or ASOS or whatever. But like, I feel like everyone dresses the exact same, and they think they're dressing differently. I mean, I'm in merch. I'm nothing to dog on the girls, but they all dress the same and they all look the same. They all have the same haircut.
Well, layers.
Yeah.
I find the layers is a lot to. I do see a lot of creativity in the looks. I do, with like pins and stuff. Maybe it's a bit the punky downtown here. I don't know.
Maybe it's specifically in this area, because I haven't been in this area probably since I left.
That's why I cut my sleeves off, and I needed black and white because you were coming.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely love cutting things up.
Yeah. So I did this with one of the kids from the neighborhood. He actually helped me with it.
I couldn't do that on my own. It would be crooked.
Yeah. I did a few, and then I called in his help. Yeah.
Yeah. What else has changed? I don't know. I feel like there's not probably as many cheap eats. There used to be so many like dumpling spots.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still around, but I see so many dumpling places on TikTok now, and I'm always like, damn, I bet you there's a huge line of all these places now.
Yeah. No, I know one video and it takes off.
Yeah.
Have you ever used that technique to promote anything of yourself?
I don't think I've posted anything on TikTok since 2021.
But indirectly, you're doing it because you're now going to work with the TikTokers.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Major.
I'm letting them do all the legwork, and I'll just work on making music.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what my TikTok angle would be. You know, like is it behind the scenes stuff? Is it my version of New York City? Is it just like funny 5-second clips?
Yeah.
I don't know what my TikTok angle is, and so I've just been like, you know, like I'll post a video here and there, but I'm like not taking it seriously.
No.
If anything, I'm like, I need a 23-year-old on my team to tell me what to post on TikTok, because grandpa's too old for this.
Amazing. Wow. I mean, I think, is there anything else?
How we met was cool. Was kind of cool.
How did we meet?
We met at RJ King's birthday party.
Yeah.
I was DJing.
Yes.
We came back here
Yes.
for an afters.
Yes.
Christian Siriano was with us, who is now one of my good friends. And we were projecting music videos.
Yes.
And I remember Christian and I were queuing up stuff on YouTube, and we were gagging over Spice Girls Say You'll Always Be There. Like our love of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the night we met.
Yeah. No, that was iconic. No, I thought you were amazing right away. And it's like, I have so many of those nights here that we just watch music videos.
I love Gay Guy Music Video Hour is the best.
Yeah, but we do it like all the time, and it's so chill. And all the time, the Spice Girls. I love putting up "Keep It in the Closet" from Michael Jackson and Naomi Campbell.
Oh yeah, I love that one. I do.
Herb Ritz.
Yeah.
And a lot of the younger kids, they don't know that song, and they're like, "What? No. Naomi Campbell and Michael?"
I mean, the concept of like "Keep It in the Closet" is so funny, because it's like, what are you talking about, Michael? Yeah, it's the Princess of Monaco is the voice of the song.
I think so.
One of the princesses.
If it's not, I'll cut it out.
It's a European princess. It's the voice of the song. It's not Naomi Campbell, but Naomi was the star of the video.
Yeah,
I remember. She
so
looks gorgeous in the white dress. They're on the beach.
Yeah, it's like desert? In a white. It's like a desert in a white structure.
Yeah,
and you have the Herb Ritz shadows.
Yes,
you know the strong shadows.
Oh, that's a good one. I recently put on Black and White at an afters, and everyone was like, "Oh."
Yeah, people really love it. Yeah, but it's always the same nights and never gets boring. And the Spice Girls and
Britney.
Do you think Britney is ever gonna do like a song again?
Britney doesn't have to do anything.
No.
Britney has done and given so much to culture, to music. She never has put out another song, I don't think.
No.
And she's done enough.
Yeah.
She thinks she's done more than enough, really. And yeah, she can just enjoy her life. I think that's my.
Yeah.
I think she can just enjoy her life, make her little TikTok videos.
Do you think she enjoys her life?
I would hope so.
Me too.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I hope she does.
But it's cool because when I see the old like music videos, I recognize the dance move that she's now doing on her TikTok.
Oh.
So I think she just loves doing it.
That's just like how she was trained to dance.
Yeah.
And like when you watch those music videos, it's like, this is how she dances.
Yeah.
She still is doing that. It's just like the hair, and then, her hands at her hips, you know, and the twirling.
Yeah.
She loves to twirl.
Loves to
just
twirl.
Let her do that.
Yeah.
Just let her do that. She's not harming anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think she has to put out music ever again.
No.
She doesn't have to, unless she wants to. If she wants to, great, fabulous, major.
It would be amazing.
Yeah,
but
I don't even know what she would do.
no.
Like with the current pop landscape, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really changed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think the state of the pop landscape now of the
Oh, putting me on the spot.
Yeah. Oof. I know, and we're almost
girls-
done, but then you said it. I'm like, I have to
The
know.
girls are coming. I'm excited for LG7.
Very.
I'm very excited for LG7. I think she is going to give us something unexpected but very fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Katie's album that comes out this week. I've heard a couple songs of it that haven't been out yet that I'm like, I really like Sabrina Carpenter. I love Sabrina Carpenter. I didn't get it at first. Definitely didn't get it. But now I'm like, oh, she's kind of like Casey Musgraves if Casey Musgraves made a pop album. You know, like the sound, the smart lyrics and everything. She's just cute and the songs are really good.
Yeah.
That sweet short and sweet album is really good. We play the new music videos a lot. And I'm happy for it. She's great. Chapel
Roan, yeah.
Chapel Roan, I adore her. Can't wait to see what she does next.
I loved her stylist on the red carpet.
Genesis.
No,
Hunter?
Hunter Clem.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's the assistant,
Oh,
to,
the assistant.
to Genesis.
Yes. Okay. No, but more about his look. That was really awesome.
I almost, because I got invited to the VMAs like last minute, and I almost texted him, I was like, "Are you going to the VMAs?" And then, like, I look at my Instagram, I was like, Marie Claire posting like him in the corner and she's in the middle. I'm like, oh my god! Of course he's walking the red carpet with her.
Yeah.
Because he's the assistant to Genesis, and then when he styles Gaga, Genesis is his assistant.
Yeah.
Like we were at the HBO thing, he's like, it's okay, I have assistants helping me. I was like, you mean Genesis is helping you? So funny.
Great collaboration.
Yeah, they have a good thing going.
Yeah.
I think the two of them.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you have a good thing going too.
Yes.
And you have a very bright future. I love talking to talented people.
I hope so.
I mean that, like yourself. And you're a huge inspiration, I'm sure, for a lot of people. Do you have any tips because there's so many DJs. Do you have any last tips for any DJs?
I always used to say just be nice.
Right?
Be nice. Keep it nice. I try to be as nice as I can. Like, obviously, I have way less patience than I used to.
Why?
I think I'm just older.
Okay.
And I've heard everyone's, like I said earlier, when people trauma dump on me, I really don't have the patience for that anymore. I'm like, get a therapist. I got a therapist. I love it. Someone recently said, I forgot whose quote this is, but being important is nice, but being nice is important.
Yeah. It's in a song.
Yeah.
It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
from
in
a
a
90s song. Yeah. It. Yeah. We'll Google it after.
I have all the references and none of the names. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really nice one to end with.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
to
for having
making
me.
time because you're fucking busy.
I know. I'm going to a dinner meeting right after this.
Damn. All right. Cheers, man. Yes. Wow. That was great.